Welcome to Success International Training Institute. If you're new to our channel, welcome. We want you to subscribe to our channel, press the notification button, like and share. If you are a family already, thank you for coming back. Remember, like, share, and comment. We really would like to hear from you. Today we're going to be talking about how to save money fast. And I know you're going to be interested in that. So let's get right into it. Step number one, you need to have a budget. How much you're making and how much you plan to spend. And when you make that budget, don't forget to stick to that budget. It may be difficult in the initial stages, but do not overspend. Do not go out of the range that you've set for the different expenses. Also, when you've set that budget for yourself, remember, do not buy things that are unnecessary, things that you don't really want, things that won't allow you to save the kind of money you want to save. Remember, if you want to save money fast, you're going to have to make some sacrifice. That means giving up on some of the pleasures that you've been having. Do not spend unless it is necessary, and do not spend outside of your budget. Tip number two, have you ever thought of going on a spending fast? What is it that I'm talking about? Well, what I mean is that you're not going to spend money unless it is categorized in can't do without, like food, medical bills, utilities, any loans that you actually have to pay back, like your mortgage or your student loan. Outside of that, no spending. Do you think you can manage that? It's going to take some effort, but all of us can do that. As spending fast for a period of time seems overwhelming, but when you get in tune with it, you're going to really feel excited, especially if you are saving towards something special. Don't allow yourself to be drawn out into spending more money than you should. So remember, categorize your expenses, and if it is absolutely not necessary, we all need food to survive, so spend on that. You have to pay some bills, pay those bills, but do not go out to buy a second pair of shoes or a pair of clothing that you don't really need right now. Think about your objective, think about your goals, and remember, the focus is on saving some money really fast. That means curtailing things that you don't necessarily need. Next tip, in order for you to save some money fast, I want you to go on cash only. Leave the credit and the debit cards at home. Spend only from the cash that you have in your pocket. So then you're not going to be tempted to spend more than you actually need to spend. Remember, sometimes the cards have a minimum spending amount. That means for you to really stick to your budget, it's going to be difficult unless you're spending only from your cash. Walk with that amount of money out of your budget, and do not forget not to take your cards along with you. We have the tendency to swipe. Everything we need, we're swiping. And what that does is to cause you to spend more than you actually intended to spend. The money that you're spending is not really yours if it's a credit card. You have to be paying back. And what we want you to do is to develop habits that will cause your spending not to be out of control. When you take your cards along with you, the tendency is that you're going to be spending and a little bit here, a little bit there. Before you know it, you're spending more than you bargained for. So leave the cards at home and spend only out of your cash. Now, do not take excess cash than you actually need. So don't walk with it just in case. Spend according to what you budgeted, and hopefully your budget was very slim. That means you had curtailed the things to only absolute necessities. Spend out of cash and you will not be overspending. Also, when you develop a better spending habit like that, you will be able to walk with your cards and it won't be any problem. Right now, I want you to make sure that you're only buying according to your plan. And if you go along with the cash, that's what you will be doing. My next tip, if you want to save money fast, you have to find other ways of earning an income. Do not rely on one single job, expecting to be able to save quite a bit of money. Yes, you may be able to save, but if you want to keep your target for what we're talking about, saving money fast, you have to be making more money. Do not rely on one job to provide all the money that you need. You're going to be able to save, but certainly not as much as if you had other streams of income coming in. So what can you do? I'm sure you're very creative. So things like having garage sales, selling things online, probably offering teaching services, probably doing some consultancy. I am not so sure all the different skills that you have, but I am sure that you have several that you can leverage, especially now. A lot of things are happening online. You can find ways of making some money online. So think about all the different ways that you can make some money. Develop those instruments, and then you'll be able to make additional sources of income. When you make those sources of income, don't think about how you're going to spend it. Remember, the aim is for you to save money fast. So you're setting aside that amount of money that you're bringing in extra. Now also remember that the additional sources of income can be long-term, which I'm hoping it will develop into long-term streams, or they can be relatively short-term. So you decide on the options that's best for you, or the opportunities that present the best option for you, and settle on those. Remember, saving money fast requires sacrifice, effort, and discipline. Don't forget, in order to do that, you have to develop the right sense of purpose and put a plan in place. So, those are my few tips for you this evening. Don't forget, if you're not yet a subscriber, we want you to subscribe to our channel, press the notification button, like and share. Thank you for watching Success International Training Institute, and look out for our next video.